I want to spend some time talking about questioning because I am increasingly convinced that it is a truism that their learning depends more than anything else on our questioning. When we just talk, when we just lecture, all they are doing is listening. They are processing, they're taking notes, and they are not learning nearly as much as when we are posing questions. That we are forever saying, I wonder why that is. I wonder if you would turn and tell your partner how you can explain that. I think that if we pause and recognize that we have a problem for students to be doing, we have questions like, what is this problem about? We have questions like, how would you rate this problem in another way? We have questions like, what are the givens in this problem? We have questions like, what do you think you have to do to solve this problem? Turn and tell your partner, what do you think? Let's share those answers. Notice that it is my questions that are scaffolding the particular task. But I think that there are a set of questions that every one of us needs to be asking on a regular basis. A student calls out 72. The immediate question is, who agrees? The question for that student is, can you tell me why? Can you explain that? How did you get that? Who did it differently? Those generic questions that foster discussion, discourse, that elevate the explanation and the communication in the classroom. Why? How do you know? Can you explain? Who can convince us? Turn and tell your partner how you would convince us that it is 75 and not 72. My other two favorite questions, straight out of Max Ray's stuff, is how are they? What do you notice, and what do you wonder? I love the questions. How are they the same? How are they different? That's it. I tell principals all over the United States that if they want to make a difference in helping support teachers, when they're in a classroom, they spend less time observing and trying to nitpick about, what we do and what we don't do, and they participate in the lesson, and they remind us that it is appropriate to ask kids, oh, neat, 2 pi, what a great answer. Can you turn and tell your partner how you know it's 2 pi? Who can explain why it's 2 pi? Who did it differently? Who did it differently than that? How did you visualize it? We're back to using our questions to support what we all know is the single most important factor in fostering access to mathematics for all. And that is this crazy, misused, abused word called differentiation. I would like to suggest that differentiation is as simple and as hard as recognizing that there are 27 brains in the class. That means that the kids are processing the math in 4 or 5 different ways. And the way that you process it is unlikely to be the way that a majority of your students are processing it. And the students are seeing it, visualizing it, representing it. Some see a circle, some see a bar, some see a number line, some see a double number line. There are many different representations. And so the questions, how did you do it? Who did it differently? How are they the same? How are they different? Is what we mean by less is more. How did you visualize it? Who did it differently? Who else has a different way of seeing it? How are these different representations the same? How are they different? Is the essence of the kind of teaching that all common sense and all research say are appropriate and work beginning in 1st grade and carrying right on through.